Welcome back to our YouTube channel, Chris and Debra Hedgcorth. If you have not already subscribed to the channel, please do that. This is a channel to help families overcome addiction. So whether you have a loved one or you are in the middle of an addiction yourself, we would like for you to follow all that we have. During the month of September, we're going to be talking about transformation. I want all of you to just keep tuning in because this is very important that we understand what transformation is. So we're going to dive in this today by talking about foreknowledge. And it seems weird to couple that with transformation, but I think that a lot of times we're afraid of transformation because we like to have knowledge of what's on the other side. You know, we want to know how it's going to land. We hear testimonies and we know that in those testimonies that worked for that person, but is it going to work for me? And so we are so conditioned to foreknowledge. I was thinking about this the other day. USPS, informed delivery. How many of us have that? If you don't, you really need to. It's really awesome. Every day at 9 a.m., I pop open my email and I know what I'm getting in my mail that day. And that's a pretty awesome thing because I don't like to be surprised, but I'm surprised at 9 a.m. what I'm getting in my mail that day, but still yet I like to know what's going on. And so we as a society have grown very accustomed to knowing something that's going to happen. That's why it's so difficult for somebody in recovery to keep making that step because they don't know what it feels like even to be transformed. They hear about it, but they don't quite know what it feels like. I don't want to make light of anyone's struggle because when you quit using a drug that is hurting you, your life, your family, I understand that there are steps down that people use. There are paths that they use to kind of step down in their addictions. But even that, it is, you've got to understand that God made our bodies to function without all of that. But it feels so foreign to live without it that we will attach ourselves to something. And then the transformation sometimes takes longer because we're actually looking to something else to help us through that moment. In Romans 12, verse 2, NLT, it says, don't copy the behaviors and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you'll learn what His will is, which is good and pleasing and perfect. So, if we go back to the beginning of that, it says that we have a responsibility in that for sure, but God is the one that's changing the way we think. God is the one that's doing the transformation. And if we fight it, then the only way we can really fight it is if we don't just give up our will and follow Him. So if we're still copying the behaviors and customs of this world, it makes that transformation a whole lot harder. We don't enjoy it as much. Trust me, I've been on that side. We don't want that. We've been given tools to help us, and that is in the form of grace. Titus 2:11 and 12 says, "For the grace of God has appeared that offers salvation to all people." Remember, the grace of God, it teaches us to say no to ungodliness and worldly passions and to live self-controlled, upright, and godly lives in this present age. So, is it God's grace that transforms me, or is it my saying no to worldly passions and ungodly stuff and to live upright life? What is it that catapults the transformation? It's both. He still gives us responsibility to make it better, to make it easier. But remember, He's the one that transforms us. So as we learn about transformation and we share stories and we share scripture, just remember that we can do all the right things. And that's not what transformation is. Many times we do better things because we're being transformed in our minds and in our hearts.